Low. 5 o'clock low. Speed's 540. 6 o'clock. Speed 440. 12 o'clock low. We're lively at 370. 430 now. Missile launch. 12 o'clock low. Hot. 12 o'clock low. Splash. Bandit is going down. Roger. All right, there's 530.
Hello everybody, it's Shiny here, and I'm back with another video. This is kind of part 2 of my BVR to the Mirage video. I thought we would do some more practice reps just to give you some more examples about fighting in the Tomcat and employing your missiles, particularly the M54. I'll also be carrying Sparrows and Sidewinders in these, and hopefully we won't have to resort to the guns because we want to get them before that. Okay, so since the last video, it's been a little while since I made a video, I upgraded my PC, so graphics will be a little better, I hope, and a little better performance as well. A couple other reminders before we get into the video. So for the gesture menu, as I mentioned this in a previous video, I use the number keys on the keyboard for the gesture menu commands, and that is so I can very quickly go through the gesture menu. So it just becomes muscle memory. You know, of course, A is still to enter the menu, and then the numbers you need to get through the menu, it just becomes muscle memory, and I highly recommend this system. I think it's a very, very good system. Of course, if you have VR or you use voice attack, you may need to do something different, but that's how I do it. So for the gesture menu, I'm using those keys. The only gesture menu commands that I have separately bound that I'm using are the TID radar range, which I also have bound to the keyboard. Somebody actually suggested that after the previous video, and I thought it was a really good idea, so I did that. Also, I'm using I'll show you in the control options first. I'm using a custom snap view, which I have bound to my stick, and in this case it's custom snap view 2. And what that does, go into the plane. So what that does is, get rid of that. What it does is it brings us a custom snap view to zoom up on the TID, right? And that way we don't have to always lean down and look down. This is a much quicker way. In the F-14, again, this is something I really recommend. Use a custom snap view to zoom up on your TID to see your radar picture. It's a lot quicker than just looking down and having to zoom in and bend over like that. When you're in a fight, you can hit that button, zoom in on your TID, see what's going on, release it much quicker. It's really efficient. So without further ado, guys, let's get into some practice reps. Okay, let's get in. All right, for this first engagement, we're going to go against 2 Su-33s. Of course, in this video, all the AI are set to ace, so fairly challenging. Certainly not as dynamic or interesting as fighting real people in PvP, which is the main event of DCS, but really great for practice reps and really great to just get your muscle memory ready for the fight. Okay, so let's unpause and let's select F7 for the 2 Su-33s.
Oh, I got nails on her.
Let's get our TID up. Make sure we're in TWS. Let's start our climb. We want to get to 30,000. Go ahead and select Phoenixes.
There is a Bandit 100, 62 miles, 57,000. Shit, scratch that, 30,000.
Up the nose. We're probably just going to have one track because they're in close formation, so they won't be broken out. We won't be able to see both bandits, and that's fine. We'll fire at least one Phoenix, and when that first guy starts to defend the missile when it's pitbull, that'll break them out of formation. Coming up on 30,000 feet. Master arm on. Level off here. And still about 50 miles. Fox 3 on 1. Get out of burner. I'm going to go ahead and drop our external tanks. We don't want those things hanging out.
Tanks are gone.
Start to lose a little altitude as we offset and wait for that Phoenix to get there. We'd really like to take out one of these guys early, so we only have to deal with one closer in and not have to deal with two closer in. This is counting down 60 seconds, about 40 seconds until pitbull. Less than 20 seconds to pitbull. Okay, missile should go active here just now. Missile active. We're going to go ahead and zoom in on the TID. Start turning in, pressing.
Okay. He spiked. Target 27 miles.
Bandit at 27 miles. Ah, splash. Our Phoenix got home on that guy.
Okay.
So -1 SU-33. We're gonna break that lock. I'm afraid that track is still...
Got lock.
Yeah, it's still our dying MiG.
You got it, boss.
So we don't know where the friend is just yet. But I feel like we might want to look low. So we're gonna look low 30 miles and 0 feet. I'm gonna search low for the bandit. No joy on the second bandit.
Copy that.
Visual on the second bandit. Visual on the second bandit. Off the nose now. Don't have him on scope.
We've got nails on our 12.
Have him visually. Lost him perhaps in the cloud. Got him on RWR. Got him visually again. So we don't have him on scope. There we go. We have to press in and get him.
That's a SU-27. Target 12 miles.
Okay, we're going ACM cover up and Fox 3. C-33 is defending.
Target, 5 miles.
I want to follow that up with a
Splash.
Sparrow just to be safe, but no need. Our bandit is splashed.
I lost lock.
Alright guys, for this next fight, I think we're going to go against two F-18s, the Tomcat's little brother in the naval aviation community. So we're going to fight the F-18s. I think they're carrying 6 AMRAAMs and 4 Sidewinders, so pretty heavily armed. In this case, I'm flying an F-14B with 4 Phoenix and 4 Sidewinders. So when I'm fighting another Fox 3 armed opponent, I'm not interested in carrying Sparrows. Let's take the 4 Sidewinders with my 4 Phoenix, and we should be okay. We should be good to go. So same concept as before. We're going to climb up to 30,000 feet. We're going to fire at one or both bandits, depending on if they're broken out on radar, and we can see both. Hope to take at least one of them out to improve the odds, and if we can get them both, that would be great, but we'll see what we can do. So first thing, we're going to choose F-18. It's going to be F2 in this case. Alright, we're going to engage the burner, climb, TID. We're going to go to track while scan radar mode.
We've got nails. 1 o'clock.
See, we got those bandits. They're about 60 miles, just inside 60 miles. We're going to climb to 30,000.
We've got a Bandit 2-shift BVR, 095, 53 miles.
Okay, still only got 1 bandit showing on radar. That means they're in fairly close formation. And we may only get a Phoenix off at the leader. And scratch that. Both bandits showing on radar now. Broken out, they have a little separation. So we're going to take a double Phoenix shot, put 1 on both of them, master arm on. Fox 1 on the lead. Fox 3 on the friend. I might have said Fox 1 just a second ago. I meant Fox 3. So we're going to come off the power a little bit, take off the burners.
Wilco.
Ditch our drop tanks. Take an offset to the right.
Pooping tanks.
And of course these are Hornets, so they have AMRAAMs, which means they're going to fire at me from a distance. So I'm going to take that offset and start to lower my altitude a little bit. Get into a little bit thicker air. Don't really want to be up at 30,000 feet in this situation.
I'm showing nails 10 o'clock and nails 11 o'clock.
Go ahead and zoom in the TID.
Roger that.
Okay, this will count down 30 seconds, 10 seconds till pit bull on the first lead bandit.
Let's do this.
First bandit
Missile
is
10
low.
o'clock high. Hot.
Got an AMRAAM
Break
coming
right.
in. I'm going to defend that. That AMRAAM coming in. We're going to take it down to the grounds. Pretty much a vertical dive.
Spike 2 o'clock.
And try to take that missile all the way to the ground.
Yo, sync rate is too high.
Back as soon as we can into those bandits. Looks like our Phoenix did not do its job. At least not yet. Yeah, we did. We got one of them. Phoenix did his work. We're going to go ahead and come around. I think Phoenix probably did its work on the second bandit, I feel like. Yep. The smoke trail is low, so the second bandit is, I think, the one that we got. Or, I'm sorry, the first bandit is the one that we got, because he was the one who was low. So let's get up above these clouds. See if we can get eyes on the second bandit. Looks like we have a second bandit over here on the deck.
Copy. Unable. Okay. I can't, no can do.
Might just be looking at the dead bandit. Or his friend maybe cold on the deck. We'll look
Copy.
low with the radar out 30 miles, looking at 0 feet on the deck. This is definitely a dangerous time. If this was a PvP mission, I would recommend getting away at this point, getting some distance and reassessing. Because this is when you would say tumbleweed, you're stumbling into something that you don't know where they are, you have no SA, and that's not a good position to be in. You just run away and reassess. And this kind of mission against the AI, I'm probably not going to do that, but I still may regret it.
Roger.
Get our radar scan back in automatic out of that low scan. This is an occasional problem you get with the AI. Sometimes they just seem to run away. No nails on RWR. Alright, so this time I think, let's do... Oh, goodness. Let's do the two Mirage 2000s, huh?
We've got nailed.
So we're going to select Phoenix. We're going to go to the TID. We're already in Twiz.
There's a bandit.
54
110, 54 miles,
burner, climb
28,000.
And the bandits have already broken out. I have 2 separate tracks. Yes, I did have 2 separate tracks for a short time to expedite this climb. Okay, do have the 2 tracks again. Okay, looking to...
Oh, I got nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
Getting a little close now. Go ahead and I need to level off and take the shot master arm on. Fox 3 on the lead. Fox 3 on the friend. Out of burner. Into the offset. I'm going to drop the tank.
Roger.
Drop the tanks.
Drop external tanks and pickle. Now he's locking us at 11 o'clock.
Mirage is already locking us. First missile counting down.
10 o'clock, he's locking us.
Mirage has already fired a quite a long-range shot. Missile hasn't gone pitbull yet.
Wilco.
Zoom in on the TID. Drop that missile warning. Okay. Go ahead and turning in. guys seem especially fast and
Fights
aggressive.
on. Roger that.
So we're gonna go ahead
Got
and
him locked.
lock this guy up. To the TCS.
Target, 14 miles.
And
Splash.
we have a splash. Nice. Alright.
Roger.
That Phoenix did his job. Let's unlock him and let's lock his...
Roger.
Lock his
Spike on our nose, 12 o'clock. No can do, man. You got it. Wilco.
Targeting the
I've
first
got a lock.
Phoenix track. Go ahead and Fox 3 on him just inside 20 miles. I don't want to wait. The
Target,
DC covered
17
him up.
miles. He's on our nose. Spike, 12 o'clock.
He's also fired a mantra at me. So I'm going to have to defend that hard. Don't want to underestimate that missile. Those missiles are fast and dangerous.
Lock the lock.
Defend down and out. That missile seems to be defeated. We're going to get back in. No visual. We do have him on RWR. He's here. Shit. Another missile on me. No joy. Defensive.
Missile, 1 o'clock. Hot. Break left.
Defending down. Should we clear that missile? We've got to get sight of this guy. So I do not have sight of him. There he is. See? See him? Give him, pal.
That's a Mirage. Target, 5 miles.
Didn't have the ACM cover up, which I wish I did. Fox 1 as well. Back it up.
Missile launch, 12 o'clock. Hot. Break left.
Defend his air.
480. Two o'clock high. Splash.
Oh, good. Got it.
Bandit is going down.
Ooh, Mirages. Tricksy little buggers, they are. Okay, so for one last fight, we're gonna go against 4 MiG-19s this time, I think. So pretty low-tech opponent, but we're gonna go against 4 of them. And our loadout is a little different. We're gonna have, we'll take 2 Phoenixes, 3 Sparrows, and 2 Sidewinders this time. Okay, so let's see how that goes. There we go, 3.
Nailed.
Okay. Get on the TID. Sure it's a track while scan. Now, a difference with fighting this fight than the other fights against these MiG-19s. I'm not going to take any long shots on this one because MiG-19s are not a long
We've got a
threat.
Bandit 2-ship bra.
I'm gonna
065,
take in
52
higher
miles.
PK closer in shots. Thing is, there's 4 of them. Right, there's 4 of them. So what we want to do is we want to get them all in the first pass if we can. It's going to be almost impossible to do because I only have 2 Phoenix, so I only have 2 Fox 3s. So I can probably get 3 of them on the first pass, and then just have to deal with 1 post-merge. So I want to get into sub 20 miles, and I'm going to shoot at the first one with a Phoenix. Then we'll get into sub 12 miles, ACM cover up, and I'm going to shoot at the second one. Then I'm going to switch to the third target and take a Sparrow shot. And by the time that hits, the last one will be past me. So then I'll just have to deal with him in the merge.
Roger.
And we're going to go ahead and
Okay.
tanks because we get those off the plane.
Tanks are out of here.
Stay fairly fast right now, although when I get to the merge, I don't want to be that fast. But I'll be fast for the first missile shots. The more these guys are spread out, certainly the better. Go ahead and
Roger that.
lock up the first guy.
Got him locked.
Okay.
Target, 17 miles.
ACM cover not up, down. I'm going to fire. Take that first shot on him. Okay. See his friends branching out to the side. Okay, I want to unlock
Roger.
him. We want to lock
Fight's
up
coming our way.
this guy over here. Here we go. And I want to take ACM cover up shot on this guy.
Target, 10 miles.
Fox 3 on him.
Roger.
Unlock him. And I want to lock this guy for a
Flash.
Sparrow shot. Fox 1 on this guy.
That's a MiG.
I might even have a chance to get him on the first pass. It is possible.
Flash. Flash. He's on a nose spike. 12 o'clock. 580. The bandit is down. 12 o'clock low. Flash. Bandit is going down.
Okay, now I lost track in that fight a little bit, so I'm not sure if I actually got all 4 of them. Although I think I might have got all 4 of them.
7 o'clock. We're way fast, man. And that's 5:30.
So do I see anybody who's not dead? I think that's a parachute.
450 knots.
Okay.
We're at 420.
Yep. It's a
Speed
parachute.
450.
All right, guys. I think we got them all on the first pass. That is outstanding. So the trick there, guys, is in that kind of fight, when it's especially fairly low-tech planes, and don't waste long shots on them. Take high PK closer-in shots if they're not a long-range threat. And any plane you're fighting, when you can see them visually, you know, you can just use your PAL mode, ACM mode. You know, lock a guy up, get off a Fox 3 like that, unlock him. Move your airplane physically over to put the other guy in the middle of your HUD, and again use PAL mode, relock a different guy, fire, and process through them like that. Right? It's no sweat. Woo. But I thought the Mirage fight was pretty cool, and I was really happy with that MiG-19 fight there at the end. So all in all, that's just some examples of like how I fight with the F-14, and how you can use the gesture menu, and how you should just control your your systems for the best fight. I recommend doing a lot of practice reps. I think not just with the Tomcat, I mean with any plane in DCS, it's really about muscle memory. Like whatever you fly, whether you're in the Viper or the Eagle or a Tomcat or the Hornet or it's World War II, I mean muscle memory, right? Just muscle memory. So what you're doing, you just got to be able to do it quickly and without having to think about it much. And then you can make those reactions quickly. and you'll have a better chance. You know, you'll still get killed. You're still going to die sometimes because, you know, it's going to happen. But you'll have a better chance, and you'll have more fun when you feel like you know what you're doing, right? But if you do fly the Tomcat, which hopefully you do if you're watching videos on my channel, know that you can fight any plane in DCS. You know, your Fox 3s are as good as anybody else's Fox 3s, and you know, other planes' advantages are not that big a deal because every plane that has advantages, those advantages can be countered. You know, you just have to try to fly smarter, not put yourself in bad situations. You know, that's the biggest thing. Don't put yourself in dumb situations, especially when you're actually in PvP. You know, don't press in blindly when you shouldn't. That's something I've had problems with in the past. Don't get target fixation and just keep pressing when you're tumbleweed and you don't know where they are, and you're getting further and further and deeper into a unhealthy situation. Just get out of there, get some distance, and reassess. You know, make your goal on a sortie to come home and land safely. Right, the goal on every sortie, especially in multiplayer, doesn't have to be to get kills. Make your goal to have as many landings as you do takeoffs. You know, that'll get you to play smarter, and you know, you'll still get your kills. Okay. Anyway, that's all for today. Talk to you next time. Bye bye.